us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Tampa.
Bring it in. Take it to the crib, baby. Time to shine, fellas.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
In it to win it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go, 56.
Sound like a lawnmower, baby.
You can score on these guys.
From the gun, it's Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Hey, ball 66. Hey, 66.
Huge. Don't let us down.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboys. 3. Not getting right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's in. And right away, he lost the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
60. Check match.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Trap 50. 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 70.
They'll set up a throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be marked down just
Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack in the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Keep the pressure on him, offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And taken at the 46. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on.
2nd down at 5.
7 Pirates. Come back team. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson.
Someone's have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, delivering that quick ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along this line, something was off with that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Here's Cook again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. So this team is just continuing here in the first half to the football, 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Fournette, a first down carry. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Now the ball comes loose. And the Vikings pick up the football.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
19 Tiger. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Cook. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football
a 10th carry in the game for Cook. They won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 14 today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. So they take possession. I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot of line between the ears.
It certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On first down, Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. That'll be complete to Cook. He's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions. What does this do to the psyche?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a big interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second and goal from the 1.
Dig deep. Don't let us down. Steamroll, baby.
Now this time, Brady will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that snap is a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his head kept it exactly that.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Seconds of the first half, and the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. This time, the extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go. Warriors 70. 18 Rattle. 18 Rattle. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come back, team. Come back. Hurry, hurry.
They'll throw now on the final play. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Game's not over, you know. Why are you giving up?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the scout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Thank you.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
19 strike, 19.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to KJ Osborne. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
No score, deep.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer save. Logan Hall. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 right.
Stop. That's the ball, defense.
19.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Keep it up. Keep it up, buddy. You know the owner's got to be happy with that one. This could be the turn. Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Right now. It's like you've been here before.
150.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Chris Godwin from 3 yards out. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Thank you.
Terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
How does this even happen?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Play some D out there, fellas.
They'll set up to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 91 yards. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
That's what we do. That was nice.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Hey, 166.
In motion right is Evans.
Keep it up.
Hey, 56. Alert.
Brady now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brady now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going up top for Miller. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big line defensively. Looking to get him that underneath stuff.
And this is why you keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man, Freeman Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
This has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll try and run it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Don't let us down. James, keep it moving.
Brady. He's got Otten. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, get there. Boys on the board.
Brady going to throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 14 yards that time for number 14. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Fournette on the counter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bucs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nuangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Come on!
That was terrible. What is that?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Brady going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Sugar!
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going. This time it's going to
It's a real extra excitement for Week 1. Games here in Week 1 as Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bucs, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season.